Is that working, Tony?
That's working, and that's working.
So we're actually live, are we?
We are live.
God, it's clever, this, isn't it?
It is.
Trouble is, every time I do that, I've got my finger in the
Tip it
way.
over there.
Where is it? Is it that finger? Oh,
It's this up front.
Oh, it's that one. Right. Okay.
So
What are we going to talk about? Oh, we're going to talk about these. Right. Welcome back. It's actually the tea time edition from. Go on. What are you going to say?
we'll wait for them to come on.
Oh, you have to wait for them to come on.
Yeah.
Well, we can have a little chat
Yeah,
anyway,
we
can't we?
will be alright. So they're not listening now, really.
They're not anyway, are they? Right.
They will be.
This is the tea time edition. There's not many people interested. Is it worth doing it? What do you think?
Well, I don't know. To be honest, I could have that cup of tea. That you...
Yeah, we did say we were going to have a cup of tea, didn't we?
Someone's come on.
Oh no, we've got to start now. Right. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the tea time edition of the Newark Hamfest, live from Lynch's. It's not really Newark. It's actually Staines upon Thames. Have you told them it's in Staines?
It is, yeah. Virtual straight from the Emporium.
Yeah, from the Emporium.
It's been a good day today.
Been a very good day today. You've been very generous. Thank you very much. I will be having my hot meal this weekend. And indeed, we actually all had a McDonald's except me because I'm still on my diet. Except I did have a milkshake.
You did.
And then I
we're going to keep that quiet, Martin.
I asked how. Well, it's two people. And I asked how many calories in the milkshake, and I don't even want to go there. So maybe I won't be having a hot meal this weekend. Okay, right. So what we're going to do? We're just going to show you. We can swap cameras, can't we? So let's do this. Right, here we go. Right. What we've actually got. You may have noticed this if you've been in the store recently, or you probably haven't. Little lit display, no big shakes, but you want to talk about a few handhelds?
Yeah, I just wanted to go through. We've got a selection of handhelds, as you can see here. So normally we just choose one, run through it. So we'll go really quickly now with a big range. So on this shelf here, we've got the Asus. We've got the FT3D, which we've got on a special offer at the moment.
Yeah, great.
On our Newark's webpage.
Yeah.
So if you go to hamradio.co.uk/hamfest, takes you to all of our offers that are going on at the moment. Next to that, FT65, which is a dual band 5-watt transceiver. Nice slim design.
80 quid.
£80.
Crackers.
I mean,
with 3 year Yaesu warranty.
3 years on the Yaesu warranty. Also next to that, FT25. So if you just want a 2-meter one for local repeater, £60 for that one. Customer going there. Thank you very much. Have a good day. So yeah, FT25, 2 meters, 5 watts. Next to that is Martin's favourite.
Oh, my little FT4.
Your little FT4 that you love.
There you go. I do.
62.95.
I just think it's a nice radio. 62.95.
It's the size, isn't it?
It's actually 64.95. That's a mistake. Yeah, they run up a couple of quid.
Do anything to pop.
I mean, the main point about all this is, people say, oh, you can get the Chinese stuff cheaper. Yes, you can do, and bar a couple of brands that we sell from China that are, I think, very good. You go and buy some Fengs and other stuff and try and get that repaired after 5 minutes. Good luck.
Yeah.
When you buy a Yaesu product, you know that you've got 3-year warranty, and I think that means a lot.
Yeah, and you've got full support from our workshop. So Yaesu's only approved workshop, really.
Yeah, I know, in the whole of the country. Yeah, so back to this. We've got VX6s at 149.95.
There's new stock of those coming in, just so everyone knows.
So you
have to pre-order with the VX6 because they're that popular. They just fly out the door straight away.
And you've got the FT70, which is C4FM?
It is C4FM, so it's a cheap entry level to get into C4FM. You can run it with, if you look just next door to it,
yes,
the little node, so the zoom spot. So yes, again, there's variants of the zoom spot which are out and slightly cheaper. However, support-wise on this, you get to speak to our lovely Gary.
Yeah. Who would want to talk to Gary?
Come on, that's worth the extra padding to begin with. Lovely OLED display on the front, nice small design. We've all got one in the car. We run it on a 5 volts power bank battery, and it's great. It's like driving around with your own little repeater, and we can keep in contact wherever we go. So
range of SWR meters, the Nissan, the RS502s. For those of you that like a nice big analog meter, 85 quid, and that's HF through to 77s with PEP and RMS as well. I mean, you see it's 5, 20 watts and 200, of course. And a real bestseller of ours, the DG503 from, oops, sorry about that. It's trying to focus on the glass. It's doing it again. The DG503. Come on, camera.
Do you remember the first release of those, Martin, at Newark?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember?
Yes, I do. We have people
Crazy days.
clambering over
Crazy
them. And the
days.
reason people, in fact, I've just been up to our workshop where one of our 5 engineers is beavering away, and they actually use those on the benches. So, which is worth noting. Again, HF through to 70 sems. You want to see how
Nice
ugly
bright
faces.
dis- yeah,
Nice
nice
bright
bright
display.
display, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
nice
yellow
display.
background with black writing, so very easy to read. The Daiwas have been around forever. Oh, I have to quickly say, by the way, salesman of the week.
Oh yes, we had a new salesman.
You've
of the
got a
week,
new
didn't we?
salesman. He emailed me and rang. He said, "Look, I don't want you to be put off, but I'm in my 80s." He said.
He
And
asked about experience though.
he
didn't
asked about
first?
it, yeah, and we
asked
said
about
to him, "We've got any
experience.
experience?" He said, "Yeah, I've got a bit, but I haven't worked for a few years." I said, "Sorry, that sounds familiar."
Bob,
I
Bob,
said,
Bob. No,
Bernie, he
Bernie,
said.
that's it.
I said, "It was Bernie." I said, "What's your call sign?" He said, "G4 in the old gear." Oh, gee, hello, Bernie. He said, "Yeah." So anyway, as it happens, straight away from North London, he steams in and sells one of AOR's flagship receivers.
5700
So
receiver.
to Bernie out there, Bernie of Brenda and fame and coffee and all that, thank you, Bernie. You are our salesman of the year. And to the Annabelle that actually you sold the fact that you're related, we won't even go there. But you are salesman of the year. Anyway, back to this. So Daiwa, right? I was selling Daiwa with Bernie and Brenda in the 70s and 80s, and there it is, the CN501H. I don't think this one was out in those days, but 1.5 kilowatts. So if you are running slightly more than 400 we're allowed in the UK. In fact, I think you get a kilowatt special license.
There is special licenses.
So for the kilowatt special license holder, 1.8 to 200 megs, 110 quid. And that brings us neatly onto the little RS50s. We do RS50s and RS70s, I do believe. 2 and 70 SEMS is the RS50, and rather confusingly, they called the RS70, which is actually the HF one.
version, yeah.
And I think there are 10 or more, something like that. So if you're looking for a little pocket, you see how small that is. Look, here it is. I could actually say it's that. It really is that weenie, and that lights up nice and bright. It's got a micro USB socket on the side as well. And again, finally, the CN103 LNs, 2 and 70 SEMS for £99. They're nice meters. The advantage of the Daiwa is they're cross needle, so you can see power and reflected power and SWR. Where those two needles cross over together, that instantly gives you your SWR reading. Very clever,
And
I
if you
think.
check the website as well, there are higher power versions available as well. So if you look for the HP version on the Daiwa, HP version I think is 2 kilowatts, and HP3 version, which is a 3 kilowatt version of it as well. So perfect for the contest stations.
Okay, I have to
Wink,
mention.
wink.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I have to mention good old BHI. Graham, who owns BHI, still banging out British-made quick kit for the UK and amateurs, radio hands all over the world. That's his fantastic parametric equalizer, the completely self-contained unit with a built-in amplifier and everything else, and you can get it with different modules. So if you want it with Bluetooth to link to your phone, for example, and noise reduction modules, I think they start about 159 quid and go all the
We've
way up
had
to
a
300.
lot of reviews with regards to the BHI. I believe Graham's done a video as well.
He did, and he got a
on our
fantastic
website.
email from a customer. I think it was the beginning of the week, and he was so proud of it. He sent it to me, saying, Martin, look at this. I said, we get them all the time, Graham. Right, now then.
Can I show one last thing
go on
for you?
then.
Well,
Go on, mate.
You know,
No, go on.
there's one item that we've never shown.
This is a Tea Time Special
We have
Edition, by the way.
never shown.
Tea Time Special.
Hello.
Newark Hamfest in Staines. Hello to the 25 viewers. We don't know who you are, so if you want to pop up and say hello, we will mention you. Oh, there they are. Is that what you have to do?
Yeah.
So we've got
I haven't got my glasses
Sifen,
on. I'll be honest.
Alexia. I don't know where you are, but he 2E0. Oh, he's gone. He's 2E0 something or other. It just disappeared there.
There we go.
There he is. He's back up again. Very good afternoon to you as well. He's enjoying his FTM 400 XDE.
So he's running that with the ISS. Is that with the new voice repeater, I wonder?
Who knows?
those who know, they've got
And
the new voice
David M, very
repeater
good
on the ISS.
afternoon to you as well.
Hello, David. How you doing?
And he's got, blimey, he's got a 2E0 HD DHY. Was that? He's
Yeah.
also got the FT3,
which is nice. Which is
got
good.
a great setup
So,
there. Sorry, mate,
right,
you were going to
that's
mention
right.
something
Yeah, I
else.
just wanted to show. Obviously, we sell a lot of analyzers here from the Mini V&A, etc.
Gas lab, you should be working. Oh, hello, it's Crassy. Look at this.
Come on, guys.
It's my lovely engineer, one of my 5 engineers. Oh, look, there he is, looking all his beauty. Isn't he a lovely chap? He's come in today. Good afternoon, Ken. He wants a $5. Oh, no, his call sign's F1 VFR.
Oh, okay.
I sincerely hope, Ken, with a call sign like that, you ride a Honda VFR, do you? I wonder. Stephen Venner, my workshop
Hello, Steve.
manager extraordinaire. I do hope... hello, Crazy. I do hope Gina's doing well.
Yeah, send our love to Gina.
Send our love. In fact, all our love to Gina. Look, old Jonathan, he's looking for his office again. I've told you, Jonathan, it's not under there, mate. It's round the corner. Mark Smith. Very good afternoon, Mark. WMS, we know you will. Yeah, the highlight of my Thursday. Peter Banner. Crikey, so many of them coming in now. It's incredible. What were you going to say? You're going to talk about?
Yeah, I was just going to say, so analyzers.
Yeah.
Obviously, we do the Mini V&As,
Yeah.
we do the MFJ analyzers. We also do the Midel Deep Space KC901s. So there's
This is
quite a large range, but they're a lot more.
and I'm not going to use the silly line, a snip at 1,300 quid, because it's not cheap, but you wouldn't believe how many of the commercial boys buy these off us, and they do a whole range up to about 2,500,
But the
3,000.
thing is, they're great value for commercial guys.
They are.
You know, just because it's commercial doesn't mean we have to put another £1,000 on top, basically. And then this.
Sorry, Andy.
Oh.
Yes. Normally see you at Newark, and one of the lovely Lincoln Club members. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to swap
love
round
the
because
Lincoln guys.
I did actually.
Thank you for the Lincoln guys.
Every year
Yeah,
we do. I
definitely.
can't believe, because normally it's Saturday at 3:20, so we'll be packing up now.
Well, we'll be trying to pack up.
We will be
You're
trying
gonna
to
tell
pack
us
up.
not
I'll still-
You're
yeah,
saying not to, and we'll be like, no,
I
we're
know.
packing up.
Well,
not to,
people say, when are you going to pack up? And they stop throwing money at us. But whilst all the exhibitions and the rallies are hard work, because they are,
Yeah.
the Lincoln guys and all the surrounding clubs make it an absolute pleasure. And every year we do it, we're doing it for years. I said, it's hard work, but they're great. And the ladies who look after us. So all the Lincoln people, thank you very much. We do miss you. Hopefully we'll see you next year.
It will be soon. It
That's
will
what
be
I'll say to
soon.
that. And I'll get that. I'll do that, do I?
This one.
That one.
Which one do you want?
I don't know, the
Switch?
words. No, the
The
chat
words.
stuff.
Live chat. That's
There you
it.
go.
There we go.
And hello to Sweden, Eric. And of course, Dave, M0 OGY.
Okay, so this is the
let's do that
item
again.
that we never show.
I sat to break people's locks on motorbikes, is it?
You'd
Oh, no,
think-
it's not. It's a
you'd
power
think
pole
so.
crimp connector.
That is a power
in
pole
a previous
crimp connector.
life.
Now, for those of you that aren't aware, we do the West Mountain range of products,
Yep.
which means we do the power pole connectors.
Yeah.
Bags of 10, bags of 100. Absolutely great. So if you're changing radios in and out the car and you want to take it into the shack, put the power pole connectors on, just pop them on. Perfect. But we never show that. And I don't know why we never show it, because you need that tool.
I know,
It makes
it's
life so much-
47 quid, but
it
you
makes
buy
life
it.
so much easier.
And because it's made properly
It's
by
the
West
size of
Mountain.
it. I mean,
I
look at that,
it's
look.
huge. That's going to last you forever.
So yeah, that's great. Shuttle Express wheels back in stock as well, I believe.
Oh, hooray.
So if you're running an SDR,
Oh, talking about SDR,
Perfect.
just going to thank John again. Your video did go out, lots and lots of views. If you want to know about the SDR product range, look on our live YouTube stream and the pre-recorded videos, and you'll see
had-
John's.
yeah, we've had some good comments with regards to what John's mentioned on there. So he's let us know about DX Summit connection, basically. So DX cluster.
Okay, all right.
which I wasn't aware
I mean,
of.
again, another
that's great.
great British manufacturer. Do support all our British manufacturers. I think you'll find we'll be supporting them even more than we normally do, especially at this current time.
Definitely.
But
And here
thank
are
you,
these.
John.
Here they are.
And there they are, good old
we've got a couple
SDR
of them
products. And you voted with your wallets, because as soon as that video finished, the phone started ringing. And Michael, fantastic shop and staff. I've told you before, Michael, I'm not going to give you any more discount. You keep telling us how lovely you are. But, you know, it's down to the bone, mate, honestly.
Good afternoon, Martin, as well.
And Martin Salt.
Afternoon to all the salts. Haven't
Yeah,
seen
all
them
the
for a while,
salts. No, we
actually.
haven't. No, it's about time you popped in and said hello.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a while.
Just watch the SDR video, Central Financial Services, Peter, G4OFN, and we'll start using it. Even better, so he's already
That's what
got
we
one.
like to hear, yeah.
Yeah,
Superb.
right, okay, round to
Right,
this.
so that's mainly that. Obviously, just behind me here,
The loop.
the baby loop. Now, we've got new stock being shipped in the next 10 to 14 days or so. Stealth loop as well and the MIDI loop are due. Again, if you've got restricted space, I've got quite a small postage stamp garden. Run loops in there, absolutely perfect.
The other big advantage of loops is that if you're in a really relatively noisy RF environment, wow, they're good for knocking out the noise.
So I'd say 70% of the customers, if not more, that have bought these. Tripod, G450 rotator, loop on the top. It is directional, so you do get a little bit of directionality. Is that the right word?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So coming off the side.
Hello, Rob.
So you can just turn it around, pick your signal out that way, and again, as Martin said, if you've got noise, you can imagine this kind of figure of 8. You can null out the noise in between. So they work really, really well.
And Rob, G1SSP, was that G1SSP? Just got his, where is it? Keeps going up. 2E1 SSB, another mega call sign. Indeed, hello, Paul, as well.
There's some great call signs coming out.
M0 BSW. Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, and by the way, we do miss, I will also add, we do miss the training school.
Yeah.
I don't know when we're going to open that up again. We will definitely open it up again with no question of it, but we will do it. I just haven't got a clue when, but we do miss not seeing between 10 and 15 people sitting up there every Saturday.
We're talking about the training and sort of new licensees. If any of you are watching, you're waiting for your call sign, your M7, etc., not too sure what to buy, please give us a call.
Yeah,
that's what we're here for.
And I always say to all my guys, long term.
Yeah.
We won't sell you stuff that is useless to you. We won't try and sell you the most expensive. You tell us what you think you're going to enjoy in the hobby, and all my guys will try and get you into the right product.
But we've all been there, Martin. We've all got sheds full of stuff that we should never have been sold. I always say you never bought, because that's wrong, but we always sold it. So I always operate the other way around now.
Yeah, no, dude. So that's my attitude. It's not short-term gain.
Yeah.
Right, now we've had some more used equipment turn up. I don't know who laid this out, but look at the way this has been.
That's a man with experience.
Look at that. That's a man of experience.
Definitely.
44 years ago, when Amateur Radio Exchange started in Northfields, having a little pokey little corner shop, their first little shop, and they got bigger and bigger. I used to cycle down there. There was only a little kiddie. And I went in there and I looked at there. They used to have a little shop window. It's not worth us having a shop window here because we're down the end of a trading estate. And I looked at it, I thought, what a mess. And I said to Brenda, I said, I have to say, I said, I was a bit cheeky really, because a bit cheeky. I said, your display window, who laid that out? Oh, Bernie did. No licking the used stuff this time, Martin. Shh. Don't say that, Mark.
Well, it's that good.
Yeah. Anyway, it's disgusting, but anyway. And she said, well, look, if you think you can lay the shop window out better, you go and do it. So I spent about half an hour in the shop window. And it looked, after I finished it, like this. And when I finished it, she said, well, I'll tell you what, come back. She said, you've done such a good job. Do you want a job? And that was 1976.
Can I stop you there for a moment?
Oh, go on.
Are you sure it didn't look more like this?
Hold on, let's have a look. Well, actually, yes, the shop window looked like, no, it didn't look like that, it looked like that. And that, well, 480, look, they're my FI G7. And my top salesman for the month, G4AOG, he's got one of those. And Bernie, that's the other one. And it's almost as in good a nick as the one I'll let you have. And also, you definitely remember that. I've just seen a very scary bloke up there. You see that? Oh, Christ, he's going on about that FT4 again. Is that the only radio he knows? Christ. He's going on and on, ambassador for the FT4. Right, so anyway, back to this. Used equipment. So yes, I did lay out their window and I got the job. And the rest is history. So what do you want to talk about this time, young man?
Just a quick one, really. A lot of the used items have gone already, hence why we've had a bit of a change around. So thank you very, very much for that. And as I said, you've got to be quick. If you see an item you want and it's on the used, either call the store, or even better, if you're online, because you're online already.
This isn't a sales pitch, because if you actually were watching the videos earlier, you'll see how much where's that? I was going to buy that. Well, you've missed it.
Well, every single 857 gone. We've had to
buy
three of them some more 817s. So they will be appearing, I believe, in the next maybe 20 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
We've also had a Microset SR1.
Oh, hold on. Jonathan's pointing. Jonathan, look. Oh, look, there's one.
Already. There we go.
There's a lovely one.
Look at this one. Oof. And these are the American grips.
Handles.
Yeah, W4RT one.
W4RT. So yeah, you may know of W4RT. Made a lot of FT817, 818 accessories
Yeah,
over the
nice
years.
stuff.
He did the one big punch microphone,
Yeah, he
for
did.
example, the bigger
Yeah.
batteries.
One tune.
That's it, one tune. So yeah, so that's lovely.
That's
That is
$3.99.
nice, actually, for
Is
an
that
MD.
box? What does it say? It says
It's
boxed.
boxed as well.
That's an
So no doubt that will
8178
do
at
it.
$3.99.
It's,
That's nice,
it's
isn't
a,
it?
it's a nick,
That
actually.
is very,
That's-
very, very good, Nick.
Makes my look very bad, to be honest with you.
I'm just going to mention that MC90. If you're using a TS590, TS950 SDX, a 990, 890, and you want the best microphone for it, Ken would make one. It's called an MC90, and we have one in stonking
nice
condition.
condition.
Wow, is that in good condition? Is that in focus? For £189.
Good thing with these as well, wider audio bandwidth than the MC60s.
Oh yeah, a lot
So
more.
you can get straight onto your DSP on your radio.
Yeah, and actually tailor it, and, and also the DSP functionality of the 990 and the 890 and the 950 was tailored using the MC90 microphone,
There you go.
which is why it's so good.
Remind me again, did I go through the
No,
SL100?
you didn't.
Right, so just a quick one, VHF power amplifier, brick design or pallet design, would you call that?
I don't know what you call it. Yeah.
So £199, 100 watts, and as you can see, nice switchable, has a preamp as well built in, little gas fed preamp, and FM SSB. Now we get a lot of questions with regards to using these type of linears with FT8, etc. Yes, it's possible. However, kind of towards
Don't run
no.
it at 100 watts.
No.
It's just not worth it.
It's just not
40,
worth it.
50 watts. So if you've got a rig that runs 5 or 10 watts, whack that down to a 2 or 3 watts and run that at 25, 30.
No, it's
then it'll last.
It's FT8. It's about the joy of making the contact. You can do it with low power. Yes, it's great that you can. You know, you're going to be heard at 100 watts, but let's just do it properly.
I did notice this that we didn't mention earlier, the FP1030As. That is in great condition. He says a few little marks there. Can you see that? A couple of marks there. Yaesu have been making, well, they haven't been making these for years. It's a complete lie, Martin. It's Diamond have been making it for Yaesu. And what they did was they nicked the variable voltage off here, but the bonus is it's crowbar protected at 13.8 volts. So you'll never see more than 13.8 volts out of it. Nicely lit and a nice style. It is a bit used, but that's why it's only £179. And it's boxed, which is just as well.
I did mention that one earlier because, as I said, we've got one there that we've run for. I mean, that was.
But this has been running all the
I don't know
DC
how many
stuff.
years you've had that
I've
for,
had
but-
this forever. You can see it's all shiny now, but that's about 20 odd years plus. Again, I was selling those at Bernie and Brenda's in the early
And
80s.
the interesting thing is, I've learned something new about it now.
Oh, gone.
So for no-
Oh, but the
well,
crowbar
you told me,
protection,
so
yeah.
Thank you for that.
I'm full of useless information
Yeah.
like that. Where are we? IC910H. You don't look a day over 35. That's an M0GY.
Was he talking about me? Or
No,
you?
it's just.
Oh, okay.
I've told him before he's not getting any more discount. The IC910H is the high power version, 2 and 70. I don't suppose.
No.
No, it hasn't. But wow, and there's the label there. Don't get a used piece of kit off us without a label, and if you do, ring up Tony and give him merry hell. When I once mentioned that, we have got. Oh, now I understand. ICR 8600.
I'm going to have a moment of madness, to
Oh,
be
go
honest
on.
with you.
And what are you going to do? You're going to put the
Well,
price up? Price up?
No, let's put it this way.
Put the price
Are
up.
you going home in a minute?
Are you going to put the price up?
Are you
Tony?
going home in a minute?
Yeah, I am,
Right.
because it's 20 to 4 and I shouldn't be here,
Okay,
really.
so just a quick one.
Yeah,
What's over there, Martin? Right, between you and me,
yeah.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock this down by £100. So as soon as the video's finished, I'm going to run off to the back end of the website and knock £100 off of each of the 8600s. So they'll be at 2099.
So you're putting them up 100 quid,
So
yeah?
yeah, putting them up £100,
Okay.
Martin. That'll be
Okay,
fine.
that's all right, I don't mind doing that.
So I think there's someone else over there, by the way.
Okay, I'll go and look after
So
it.
one is over there. This lineup.
Yeah.
Now, we've had a lot of interest.
You want it gone? You want it gone today because it's the Hamfest
I
day.
do kind of want a Hamfest day, and I would like to see it gone today.
Yeah.
But I want it gone to the right home. As
No, I
well.
understand that. Bit like a dog, isn't it? You don't want to go in the wrong place.
Yeah, I mean, £100 seems the best thing to knock it up, Martin.
36 with delivery. You're going to throw delivery in
If they buy it for 36, I'll do free delivery on it.
Well, that's got to be.
So
good.
again, I'll knock £100 off of it. Not a problem on that. So again, TS480s. Anyone who buys a TS480 will get free shipping as well of our used 480s. And we've got a few of those in, so there's a good chance of.
Who's this fine specimen of it? Look at it, eh?
Have you turned the camera around by any chance?
It's.
I think he has.
How much more used gear have you got, Jonathan? It's as fast as you're. It does, doesn't it?
It's like shoveling snow and it's still snowing. Doesn't work.
It is.
I have to say, if you've got any used kit lurking, look at that. If you've got any used kit lurking in your shack, give Tony, Jonathan, any of the boys a call or email, because we are looking for used equipment. I've been trading used forever. I started my first little shop with used. People wondered why it was all full up when I first started. No, I didn't have money falling out of my pockets. A lot of it was sale or return in those days, and it worked very well. And then very quickly, well, not very quickly, but eventually I could afford to buy it. So if you've got any used, you just want to sell it outright, and it's just sitting there staring, think, I don't use that. Give Tony a ring or send him a list. Just sales at
the list is the best way.
hamradio.co.uk. It is, yes. Sales at hamradio.co.uk.
Yeah.
And include a phone number so he can give you a tinkle.
And more information, the better. So if it's boxed, serial number, etc., the more info I've got, the better price I can give you for it. Because if you say I've got an FT450, now that could be, for example, the figures aren't right, but it could be £100 or it could be £300, depending on the model.
We're not that mean.
No, but depending on the model,
yeah.
whether it's
is it a D,
an AT,
whatever.
an A.
Yeah, has he got the box? Have you been dragging it behind the car for the last 3 years? So trade-in or outright purchase, we're very happy to do that. And certainly any of the second-hand gear you've seen us wandering around with this afternoon, this morning, I'm very happy to take trade-ins. So I think, oh God, no, we love trade-ins. Bernie and Brenda taught me that many years ago. It does work. So back, you don't want to see us again. I think that's it really. We could go on loads more stuff. Since we've been talking, I see that there's £100 being knocked off that 8600.
Yeah,
that's obviously a mistake.
No, we were putting that up. We've just made a mistake.
You made a mistake.
We weren't putting that up, Martin.
Right. So the showroom's still open. We're closing soon. If you're not here by 4:30, you'll find us gone. It's a lovely showroom. It's nice seeing the showroom back in one piece, because for many months we were using it as a storage facility for all the kit that was going in, but we've managed to expand elsewhere with another premises, and we don't have to have everything lobbed in the main showroom. There's John there, John Extraordinaire, who's the best cleaner this side of Ealing, aren't you, John? Is that another 817 you've got there? Good grief, it is. Look, another one. And there's another one. It's just it's the 817 Fest. It's not the Hamfest, it's the 817 Fest. My guys are still working, and at least they're sitting. Oh no, they're working. You can see them. So I think that's it really for this weekend. I'd like to thank everybody for coming along and saying hello. Hello from Texas, Don. That is a long way, chap. Very, very nice to see you. I don't know what time it is over there. It must be quite early for you, isn't it, in Texas? I should imagine you'll probably pop up and say hello. I sincerely hope this time next year we will actually be not in Texas. Hello from John. Well, oh, here we go. Look, Jonathan's messing about. Hello from Jonathan behind you. I hope
you're not playing with your phone rather than.
No, Jonathan. Yeah. Morning. 9 a.m. So there you go. If you're in Texas, it's 9 a.m. That's how keen our supporters are. You see, he could be sitting there having breakfast. He could be cleaning his Harley.
He's got a nice cup of coffee.
He could be doing anything, but instead he's coming on to support Martin Lynch and our boys. But next year, we sincerely hope we'll be at Newark. And we love the guys and girls there. Thank you for that. Thank you for making the weekend very pleasurable, and indeed the week. I watched the last video over breakfast.
Brilliant. Love it.
Okay, so everybody, go on, Tony.
Before you go, I must say big thank you to our usual regulars that are always here before us whenever we do an open day or a Newark or whatever. So morning, as it was then, Tony, Mr. Stamp, and also to Barry as well, great seeing you this
Oh
morning.
yeah, that was good, wasn't it? That was
Yeah,
nice.
it's always nice to see those first thing in the
And
morning.
Andy has just said, at least you don't have to drive down from Newark this evening. He's off to have a beer.
Brilliant. That is true, to be honest.
Yeah,
This is
actually,
the earliest I'm going to be home, actually, on a Newark day.
yeah, it seems really. I will say, it seems really weird after all the years. Don't forget Callum's video. How can I, Gary? How can I possibly forget Callum DX
Why is
Commander's
everyone on
video?
their phones? I don't get it.
I don't know. So it must be going home time.
Yeah.
But Callum, thank you very much. I did actually mention Callum earlier, and he very kindly presented a video for us, and that again is on the
That's
YouTube
going to
link.
go live as well,
Oh,
yeah.
it's not live yet. Is that not been shown yet?
I think.
4 o'clock. We need to
4
get
o'clock, so
we need to
15
get off
minutes.
soon.
Callum has done a little video for us all, and thank you for doing that because he's a really busy chap. And if you haven't looked out his YouTube channel, do, because he's the funniest and most informative bloke on amateur radio. Martin sold me my first radio in 1980. Oh, an FT980 in 1983. Oh, where's it gone? Here you go. And carried it to Euston Station in a dinner jacket before evening dinner. Oh, you carried it to... I was going to say, I don't remember doing that.
I was going to say.
So, wow.
We get these T-shirts and you used to get a dinner jacket.
All right, sold to
changed?
sold FT897 to Malta with 9H1RM. Thank you very, very much. And that's from Peter, and he's in Taiwan.
Wow. Lovely.
See, and that was in 1983. So if you think I started last week, you're wrong.
Exactly.
It was so many weeks ago, it's untrue, and somebody else just said.
I'm still intrigued by the dinner jacket.
Look forward to Carl's video. Yeah, do. Distinct lack of tea and cake, though. I agree.
That's very
Not
true.
enough.
Just a quick one. You mentioned Callum and DX Commander.
Yeah. Ah, there he is.
We've got full stock of the DX Commander portable poles at the moment. So this is the
Over North
lightweight
Staffordshire.
version.
Smaller, 10 metre.
Smaller, 10 metres still. So if you want to run a quarter wave on 7 legs, 40 metres, put this up and dangle a little bit of wire just over the top.
Nice.
And also
Hello, Kevin.
the skinnier version, as I like to call it.
God, I tell you what, when you were doing this, did your arms hurt?
It did, yeah. That's why it was a bit wingle wangle.
Yeah.
7 metre version of the pole here as well, and the classic 10 metre version. So they're in stock, back in stock. Thank you,
Another
Callum, for
British
rushing those through.
manufacturer, so you've got to support the Brits, boys and girls, which you all are doing. But we're great at all the accessories. Wouldn't it be lovely to get KW back? And Don's just asked me, we're getting some of the Nebula poles.
We need to look.
Yeah,
We
do.
need to look. Yeah, there's a lot
incident-
of new stock coming in at the moment. So
Thank you, Reg. Yes, we probably will do. And if you see any products out there you think, I wish old Lynchy stocked that,
tell us.
please tell us.
Yeah.
Because, yes, we're always looking for new products. That's one of my jobs that I do for the store, is looking for new products all the time.
Keep him busy.
Check back on the YouTube channel at 4 p.m. to watch Callum's video. It's very clever.
There we go.
Who's just done that?
That'll be my son.
Right, we're off. Thank you very
Well,
much.
thank you.
Stay
Thanks
safe,
for the
look
support.
after yourselves, and see you in Newark next year.
We will do.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Thank you.
And I'll stop this. What do I do? Is that it? Right, we're off. Yeah.